A 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, hard for them to forget their finals defeat at the hands of this team last season. Nothing can erase that, but a win wouldn't hurt. Golden State does so many things well. Obviously, the offensive side of the ball, they're tremendous. But a lot of folks, Kenny, don't realize how good they are defensively, and statistically, they were the best in the league last year.
You know, Ernie, when you have multiple players on the all-defensive team, you have Andrew Bogut, you got Draymond Green, guys who are lockdown defenders, you are going to be a great defensive team. And they've held their best field goal percentage against teams last season, 42.6%.
That's just under 43% in my book.
0.6.
Yeah.
You know what, Ernie? What I like about that team, everyone from the 2 to the 4 position has quickness, speed, allows them to just switch all over the court. And when they go small, they're unbeatable, Ernie.
And, of course, you got Steph Curry. And you know what I like to say about him.
Steph Curry with the shot, boy.
He makes it.
Steph Curry with the shot, boy.
He makes it look
effortless.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's still using
that. Was a good
yes,
one.
sir. Time now for tip-off.
I got one. He's so Steph-efficient.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh,
Come on,
he's very
you got
clever.
one?
You got one?
He's very Curry-licious.
Boo. Boo,
That
boo,
was
boo.
terrible. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
The Golden Gate Bridge, not only a national treasure, but a busy thoroughfare as well. We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. The sports fans are all nestled beside the 2K Sports broadcast as we bring you visions of NBA action this fine Christmas Eve. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And nothing better than when you can fit the system and the talent. I mean, win after win. I tell you, what this is telling me is the team is playing with tremendous confidence.
Unstoppable right now, Greg. I mean, I don't know how long the streak's going to continue, but the important thing is that they're stacking up wins, and they seem to be getting better and better, which is scary for the rest of the league.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. Here's James, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Oh!
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron, but he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Now here's LeBron, following the miss by Draymond Green. Irving against Curry. Outside Irving, shot clock at 5. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Green, the screen. Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Now here's LeBron. He picked up 24 points in their last one against New York.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. From 10 feet out, uncovered. Rush's shot is off.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Love with the screen on Green. James dishes to Love. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Rush gets the bucket.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Steve Kerr had a few moments to share with me. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks again, Doris. And that one's good.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass. You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Curry with it, guarded now by Irving. Bogut with a screen on Irving. Curry gets the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Irving kicks to Love. Love with the screen for LeBron. Shot clock at 6. From about 16. And it's off the back rim, no good. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Thompson inside the line, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James kicks to Mozgov, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading. Left side, Love. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Third is Stephen Curry.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
And, Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean, desire, attitude, and they really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Sweet little floater. Curry's got 9 points.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater. And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut, and it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush. Irving passes to James. It's a pick by Love. LeBron drives in.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
One shot. One shot.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a load down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Oh, wide open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one. Warriors trail by 4. Curry kicks to Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And Ezeli, originally from Nigeria, he picked up the game late. Only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro. So still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Iman Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. 2nd free throw, no good. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his 1st All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent play. Here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Love outside. Thompson sets the pick for Love. Down low. Picked off in midair. Here is Livingston. Feeds it to Ezeli. From deep, Iguodala. And that one's good. Iguodala's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Irving dishes to Love. Thompson sets the pick for Love. Pass to Thompson. Takes it off the glass. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, At some point, you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And Thompson sends it back. Azili gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Love. 23 points for him the last game against New York.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. James Jones, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the second free throw, good.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Here's Dellavedova. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Thompson, a screen on Barbosa. Here's Dellavedova. Left side, Love. Livingston passes to Azili. Inside. Low block shot on the way. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his first bucket in this one. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Here is Livingston. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Spates sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Barbosa kicks to Spates. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Thompson right side. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
34 seconds left to play in the first. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Dellavedova. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The screen from Thompson. Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Iguodala outside. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Warriors lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Yeah. I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize this.
And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the difference coaching abroad.
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the games come, you're still playing 2, maximum 3 times a week. You know, here you could be playing 4 or 5 times a week. and your practice time is going to be limited, and your ability to change things is going to be limited. Adjustments can and will be made and should be made, but you got to be a lot more pointed.
One of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
On the court for Cleveland, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Mozgov in at the center, locking down the middle. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Here's Barbosa after the basket by Timofey Mozgov. They swipe it. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Outside Curry. His three-pointers off the mark.
And with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Now Smith after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Here's Thompson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Irving's checked in. And he sinks the second. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined, and you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Stephen Curry hits them both. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Irving passes to Jefferson. There's the three, and the shot is good. Jefferson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
It's Curry with the drive, and easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green with a screen on Jefferson. Pass to Thompson. From outside the arc. Good. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Green with a screen for Curry. Dishes to Green. Thompson against LeBron. And Thompson kicks to Green. Clock at 4, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Picked by Mozgov. Irving dishes to Mozgov. There's the feed to James. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy 3-pointer.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. 2nd in opponent points per game, 9th in free throw percentage, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And going back to their points allowed ranking, they slow the game down, forcing opponents to score in the half court. I mean, if you can score at all, really suffocating you on defense.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Good. Curry's got 15 points.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Here's Smith. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. The drive by Smith. They grab their own miss. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
Here's Curry. Here's the pass to Thompson. No good. Jefferson with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
He kicks it to James. LeBron with another miss.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. It's Jefferson with the drive. LeBron outside. Jefferson, a screen on Bogut. Shoots from the baseline, and it's blocked. Down low, it's stolen by Smith. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Irving. Rush with the steal. Irving against Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 18 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's James. He's got 15. Nice job coming off that screen. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Curry passes to Thompson. Green kicks to Rush. Oshkov against Bogut. 6 to shoot. And stolen by LeBron. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
Green, the screen. Kicks to Thompson from past the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. James has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Jefferson dishes to James. Step back shot. Off the iron that time.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Bogut. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. A different look now for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 3. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Here is Livingston. 9 points last game out. Here's Spates. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And Maurice Spates last season was the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defenders something extra to think about.
Here is Livingston. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. They set the pick. Pass to Spates. Clock at 6. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Spades has got 4 points this quarter. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. The screen from Thompson. The dish to Shumpert. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Such a wide open look. Jones has got his first points in this one.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Livingston kicks to Spates. Spates sets a screen for Iguodala. Spates sets a screen. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. And it's 9 points for Iguodala. 1:30 left in the first half. Here's Dellavedova. Stripped it away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Livingston is running and laid in to finish the break. Livingston's got his second basket of the night. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. No good on the second free throw.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Now, here is Barbosa. 8 points his last outing. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
36 seconds left here in the second. Here's Dellavedova. Tries it from 19. Love with another miss.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Spates sets a screen. Livingston passes to Barbosa. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the screen. Steps back and shoots. And Jones sends it back. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. A solid and competitive first half of basketball. LeBron, how do you feel about the team and its performance tonight?
We're doing a good job. We're on the road. You know, our shooters, we missed a couple at the end. I wish we would have went in, but they're going to continue to shoot. But it's going to be a big second half for us. So we got to continue to play like we did in the first half.
Continuity is key, LeBron. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realized they had to deal with a team who was red hot most of the first half, but that's an excuse. You know what? They got to be aggressive. They got to step up on that D. They got to prevent that. They need more effort, Ernie.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Utah Jazz.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Rush in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
No good on the free throw. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
That puts them in the lead. And 12 points for Timofey Mozgov. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far. And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Curry with it. Now Smith defending on the wing. Thompson misses the three.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
LeBron dishes to Irving. Back to LeBron. The pass to Mozgov. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here's Love for 3, but they get it back. Three-pointer. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Mozgov. 22 points for LeBron.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And Curry, here we go. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And going up against the team that broke their hearts a season ago in the finals.
And that, Greg, is a pain that'll last a lifetime, but they might be able to numb it a bit with a win tonight.
For Cleveland, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And he can't get the first one. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Good on the second free throw.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals. Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only one make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Baseline J on the way. Green with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Curry, good.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
On the wing, Thompson. The Cavaliers pull it in. James has got 4 rebounds in this game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Love. 9 points in the game so far, just 5 on the clock. For the 3. Here's Mozgov. Out to Smith. LeBron outside. He dishes it to Mozgov. Feeds it to Love. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up, looking to end his cold spell. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved, and they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Bogut gets the bucket.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Now here's James. 22 points for him. And it's Love penetrating, and he banks in the layup. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Curry against James. Green inside the three-point line. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Smith with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Irving for 3. Can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for J.R. Smith. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Irving passes to Love. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And the basket by Curry. And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson, Greg, that was a good point. He passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
Here's Green, following the basket by Kevin Love. Good on the shot. Green's got the lead, back up to 3 now for the Warriors. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Irving kicks to Love. Thompson sets the pick for Love. Thompson up top. He's got 12. Dellavedova misses off the left iron.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Curry against Irving. Fires from the wing. Cavaliers with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
How about the energy level defensively in that game? I mean, they made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponents.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Fades and shoots, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Jefferson. And that's 15 points for Love. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Curry kicks to Ezeli and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gifts, watch out, watch out.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And a footnote to Ezeli, one of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kevin Love.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here is Livingston. He feeds it to Ezeli. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Here's the 3, and the basket good. Iguodala's got 12 points in the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Dellavedova, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
That free throw, no good.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
He hits the second from the line.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history. Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Outside, Jones. Over to the wing. Thompson, a screen on Barbosa. Here's Dellavedova. Iguodala with the steal. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. Barbosa's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Jones drives in to the paint. Here's Dellavedova, and he banks in the layup. Dellavedova's got 5 points so far.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Barbosa's got his second bucket of the night. Thompson right side. On the wing, Shumpert. Pass to Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love. Dellavedova dishes to Shumpert. They shoot again, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. Second, the Cavaliers.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Love kicks to Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love.
They've gone a little bit cold from the outside right now, trying to cut into this deficit. So when that happens, you still got to take good open shots on the perimeter when you get them, but you also have to get the ball inside some.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Clock at 6. Passes it to Spates. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Dellavedova, and it's sent back by Spates. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Livingston is running, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
I agree with you. I mean, anytime you can push things forward as you approach the end of the third quarter, it puts you in good position for that last quarter, which we all know is crunch time.
Dellavedova kicks to Thompson, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Spates. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And so it's Cleveland with it. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Mozgov is out there with LeBron James. And it's Shumpert in at the small forward position.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now, around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
And he makes the first but misses the second. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Here's Smith. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. And there's the 3-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Brandon Rush. Warriors leading by 6.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Now here's Shumpert. Mozgov sets a screen for Shumpert. Here's Smith. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Curry. Green, the screen. Rush outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mozgov. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
Mozgov hits them both.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Now here's Green. Golden State moving it around. And that one's good. Bogut's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
James in the post, guarded by Kerr. That's good.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Screen by Bogut. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now here's James. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
And the free throw, no good. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Mozgov's shot is off.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
With the floater, the shot by Curry, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Dishes it to LeBron. 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside for Curry. There's the feed to Green. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now an 8-point Warrior lead. And here's Irving. Mozgov a screen on Curry. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving. Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Now here's Curry. He kicks it to Green. And he dunks it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Back to Irving. Shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. Green, the screen. 5 to shoot. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Now here's LeBron. Kicks it to Irving. Smith, left side. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Curry. Thompson, a screen on James. On its way from Curry for 2. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Irving. Thompson in the corner. Smith outside. The screen from Thompson. Lets it go from the wing. Smith missing again.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Thompson against Smith. Goes up the baseline. That's good on the jump shot. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Now here's James. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. J.R. Smith on the wing from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Green kicks to Rush. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors.
Andre Iguodala.
It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Bogut, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see. You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Here's Curry. Pass to Green. Green with a screen for Thompson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Irving passes to LeBron. Thompson sets the pick from Mozgov. Cleveland moving it around. James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 29 points for LeBron.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Irving kicks to Mozgov. The 11-footer. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Iguodala with it. Now Smith defending. The drive by Iguodala. Comes up empty from 8 feet. Cleveland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Irving kicks to Mozgov. Iguodala with the steal. Outside, Green. Curry dishes to Green. That's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Iguodala with the steal. A leaner. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night. LeBron outside. Picked by Mozgov. James kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Back to James, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Here's Irving. Puts it up off the inbound. Green for 2 points. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good off the front iron. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's James. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
What a game for LeBron. He has 29 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 1:47 left in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
.139 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A shot by LeBron, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The dish to Iguodala. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
We've watched Iguodala play great basketball. He's got 14 points and also 3 nice steals. A terrific offensive combination, setting up teammates and knocking down the deep ball.
And winning basketball, Clark, there's no doubt that the two are related.
Warriors, Andre Iguodala, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. He's perfect from the line this time.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
And he gets it to go.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
There's superior ball handling. One for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Curry. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Spates sets a screen. Kicks it out to Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. And it's off the back rim. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Andre, a good game for you and the team tonight. Does a game like this carry more weight considering you beat a high-caliber opponent?
I think it's just a good win, period. You know, we can't really think about who our opponent is. So it was a good matchup, good way for us to measure ourselves, and we got another big one Friday.
Andre, thank you. One game at a time, Kevin. That's the motto.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. It's hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.